beautiful beings. Thank you for joining me for another timeless tarot reading. I'm going to start by clearing the energy with my bell. I call upon my angels, my guides, my ancestors, and galactic family of the highest love and light to channel through me the messages that this collective will need to hear at the time that it reaches them. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. All right. Let's see what's in store today. Perfect. Ace of Pentacles. I am always rewarded for all I do. Definitely feels like we're on the precipice of something. Something big, something new. A new chapter, a new adventure. Aces are all about new beginnings. But this particular ace could also be talking about like a tangible gift, a material gain, or just like this new direction, this new adventure for you to go down, and this ability for you to now establish what you want to do and choose the direction you want to go in your life, whether it's a career direction or a moving direction, or maybe just how you're going to be changing how you work with your own finances, or potentially even your own energy. You could be embarking on a journey of discovering and embracing new talents, new spiritual gifts. But there could be a successful job interview, a home purchase. There's a lot of feeling of security, of stability, and this sense of belonging. And it's like you're about to start expanding your empire, your business, your home, your spiritual gifts. You know, it's going to be different for each of you. We're all focused on different things in this collective reading, but there's this expansive energy, and when you're focused on expanding your energy and your gifts and your talents, you will be rewarded for that by the universe. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. I calmly make the best decision possible, because when we have this beginning, we're going to have choices. Like the Ace of Pentacles is coming through. Like there's going to be a choice between two job offers or two strong opinions, maybe about a direction you should start taking, or an educational path, maybe two different degrees or two different apprenticeships, or even two locations you're deciding between, or two different people you're really deciding on. And there's this process of decision making. With this opportunity, with this new beginning, there's going to be an opportunity for you to really choose. There's going to be options. They're not going to strong arm you into one way. You have to figure out which of these two potentials is highest aligned for you, is the best for you. And it could be also just balancing the books, balancing your money, balancing your finances, keeping everything flowing, and maybe just managing your finances can be a new beginning of how you're managing your money. You know, maybe you're budgeting now, maybe you're very conscious of the decisions you're making and the cash. And there could be also two commitments that need attention as well. There could be commitments coming up, whether that's with an opportunity or a business or something. There could be just a balancing of committing to different projects as well, depending on you. Ooh, and then the Nine of Pentacles. I love having this Pentacles energy. It's very refreshing. And the Nine of Pentacles, I take the time I need to nurture myself. Because when you're making these decisions and you're having all of this newness, these new opportunities, and weighing your options and all those things, like you need to make sure in this process that you're still focusing on yourself, not getting too wrapped up in the newness or the opportunity or the excitement. Those are all good things to carry, but we also want to make sure that we're focusing on ourselves. We're focusing on how we feel and how we can improve even in small ways on our day-to-day of adding little bits of luxury. I talk about this all the time. Like maybe you need a new bedspread, something softer, or comfy clothes, or a drink, or a walk, or a massage, or your nails, or a bath. Like there's so many ways you can add little bits of luxury for not a lot of money as well, to make sure you're feeling pampered. And there's also a sense of sensuality coming through with the Nine of Pentacles. So like finding time to enjoy pleasure, however you receive pleasure for you, or sensuality. And there's this luxury, this abundance, and this appreciation for what you do have, like pampering yourself, what you do have, being thankful for what you do have access to and what's affordable, to really make yourself feel special and loved, and just this pampering. Because it's very important to recharge your body, your mind, your spirit. Sometimes pampering is just meditation or a nap. It's so individualized on what makes you feel recharged, but it allows you an opportunity to kind of just revitalize yourself with what you've been working so hard to succeed, or procure these job opportunities or these new places you're moving, and setting things up and setting yourself up for success. Maybe just the way that you're managing your finances or your relationships at this time. And this recharge, this reflection, allows you to really see the success that you have so far. You might not be exactly at, the end goal that you want, or the exact job what you want, because it's coming, it's on its way. But you should be proud of yourself for all you've done to get there, to even be presented these opportunities and having these multiple choices and paths. It's like you are wonderful, you are smart, intelligent, valuable, creative, exciting, all these wonderful things. And there's a wave of potential financial independence and freedom coming forward to allow you to do what makes you happy. Whatever that is for you, because we all have different passions, whether it's art or, science or corporate. Like everyone is passionate about different things. And it's about finding your stability and balance and independence, being able to pursue that, and the opportunity to be able to pursue that coming forward. And there also could be a deep connection with nature. Like this Nine of Pentacles could also be referring to this deep home feeling, home in your environment, feeling home in your house, feeling home in your body, and just feeling like you have everything you need right now. It might not be everything you want, but you have everything you need to succeed and to be at peace, and really finding this home, this signature, this frequency of everything's all right because I'm all right and I'm home wherever I am. And finding this peace in yourself, maybe feeling at home in your body as well. And it's such a wonderful, beautiful energy. And so exciting. It's very It's very exciting. Like there's something coming. There's something on the edge, or just on the cusp of where you are. It's like everything you've been working towards is going to be paying off. There's going to be a lot of rewarding, stability, and just so much excitement. I feel like too, excitement for the opportunities and adventure. You could also just be traveling, going on a vacation or somewhere that's feeling very exciting. Going somewhere you've never been before. Oh my gosh, wow, Six of Pentacles. So I don't know what's up today. Even in this other deck, we got Pentacles for days. This balance, this balance of your success. And it's so interesting to have such beautiful, beautiful Pentacles energy. I mean, Pentacles is usually a lot of, abundance, protection, transformation, manifesting, health, wealth. And there's this generosity with the Six of Pentacles. He's holding this scale, this balancing scale. And it's like, I feel like you've gained the wisdom of balancing yourself, balancing your emotions, balancing work and play, balancing how much you give and how much you nurture yourself, which is allowing you to bring in and hold this newfound financial freedom or opportunities or abundance or people or place. I'm drawn to the branches in his other hand. It's like, because he's learned how to balance all these aspects of his life, he's now able to hold this green, fruitful branch, these leaves. And I'm also drawn to the dog. There's this loyal, compassionate, loving companion energy as well, which could be a pet or person in your life or people in your life that are supporting you in the physical, or it could be your spirit guides there that are there supporting you. And it's like you have this compassionate self, this generous self, and you help someone when they're in need, whether that's with your kindness, whether that's with your time. Like you're willing to give as much as you're willing to receive aid, whether that's just support, money, time. It's this balance of like, you give what you can when you can, and you receive what you can. And it's just this beautiful balance. And there's so much harmony. Like, there's no ulterior motive in giving. It's not like you're giving to expect something to be given back. It's like just a harmonious giving out of your heart and receiving things out of your heart. And it's so beautiful. And there could be a donation that you want to give to charity. There also could just be balance, this personal peace of finally feeling at peace again, and at home in your body and where you are in life. Just finding peace of like, I'm happy where I am. I'm not, maybe exactly where I want to be, but I know I'm on my way. You're going to that destination, and you're feeling secure in who you are. And there could also be a karmic debt being paid, which is allowing this true new beginning to start, and these options to unveil themselves, this security, this wealth, this peace, this health. It's like you could have balanced your karmic scales. You could have learned these hard lessons and released and cleared karmic debts to really allow yourself to jump forward in this new abundance sort of timeline. Ooh, and then we have this Page of Wands. And Page of Wands energy often, for me, can be similar to the Fool. Like there's a new beginning with the Page of Wands, a new chapter. A lot of times it can denote. And with the Page of Wands, there's magic, there's creativity, energy that you're carrying. I want to hold this up for you. So you can see that they're holding this staff, their magical staff. It's like you're holding the staff, you're holding your magic, you're choosing the direction you want to go to. To me, the sun in the background is like a beautiful sunrise coming up. It's like this new beginning, a dawn on a new day, or a dawn on a new era in your life. A new way that you're experiencing the world or feeling at home in your body, or a new way of just existing, but also a new way of opportunities coming your way, new adventures coming your way, and options, and you having to choose which direction you want to go. It's like they're looking to the right, and they could go right, they could go left, they could go forward. It's like you have to choose the direction you want to go. But the power's in your hands to make the decision, because you've worked so hard to get to where you are, that there's going to be options and all these rewards, and you have to discern which path is ultimately going to be best for you, and definitely take time to sit with yourself to feel into what would be best for you. And there could also be good news. The Page of Wands can also be a sign of you receiving good news, or a message coming to you, or a person who is going to be in touch with you soon. It could be someone you're waiting to hear back from, or a long lost friend or something. But this often will come up with applications for work or projects or business. And it's not like instant success, but it's good news. It's good news on the horizon that's going to be coming in. And there's this opportunity for advancement in yourself, whether that's advancement in your career, advancement in your spiritual practices and your spiritual powers, advancement in maybe where you're living, maybe a new living situation. There's this stepping up, this new, it's like you're like a ramp, so you can easily go up. And there's this beautiful self-expression that's right alongside it. It's like you're feeling at home in who you are in your body and expressing yourself however you want. I think this person has very expressive clothes. You could have a very expressive art or clothing choice or personality. You're not afraid to shine. You're not afraid to be who you are and who you're meant to be. Like you've shed old beliefs. You are stepping into your power. You are aligning with your highest path and your highest self, to really call forth all this beautiful pentacles energy. And there's also, you could be a reader or a writer or a creative in some way, a scientific creative, a marketing creative, a singer, a writer, a content creator. There's just this flow of creative energy, and also potentially your, spiritual powers, and how you've gained so much wisdom, so much knowledge, so much balance, so much clearing, which is allowing these like manifestations to come forward. There's a lot of magic and magical energy that is coming forth. So it's so exciting. This energy of this reading is very exciting. It's like, oh, I cannot wait to see what happens next, and what's gonna happen, because it's so many good things are coming, and potentially in some unexpected ways. So that one and this one wants to come through. Beautiful horse energy. Oh, I love it. We got the Pegasus. We got the shimmering background. It says your dreams are coming through. I'm here to help you trust. See, it's like, it's exactly what I'm saying. I love it when the cards are so aligned. Your dreams are basically on the horizon, right? They're trying to fly in. That's what they're saying with the Pegasus. And sometimes it can be hard to trust, because you don't see the manifestation yet, it's like maybe it's coming, but you don't know when or how, and it's always going to be a beautiful surprise when you get the phone call, the email, or just the opportunity, however it comes to you. And it's like the Pegasus is helping you trust and believe it is coming. It's in the clouds. It's on its way. The wind is pushing it towards you. And the Pegasus is here because I want you to believe in your manifestation abilities. Like, you are also the magician. You are also able to bring forth all this abundance and magic. Like, you are magic. You're calling forth magic with your staff, these opportunities and news. Oh, this is so beautiful. I've never gotten this one. This is Moonbeam. You were born with a creative spirit. Let your ideas flow freely. See, this is like the Page of Wands, this creative spirit. You also might be getting floods of ideas and dreams or meditation or throughout the day or in the shower. It's like you're getting these ideas for you to act on, to start bringing them into being. Whatever creative passions and ideas, it's time for you to really step into them, make them reality. And you were born to be magic, to be creative. You are magic, you are creativity, you are pizzazz. They're saying pizzazz. So I love the energy that's coming forth for you. You're magical, you're creative, you're meant to be free, you're meant to be creatively free and financially free and just at peace and holding this abundance. It's it's just so magical. I love it so much. All right, is there a card in my beautiful Cowgirls and Alien deck with a message for this collective at this time? A lot of them want to come out. They are saying that it's time to reach new heights, and you will be reaching new heights. I'm so excited. This is the first time I've gotten this card from this deck. The Smuggler. I will create my own opportunities in life. This is all so beautiful and so aligned. I love it so much. It's so amazing. Oh, I love it. Because it's like your creative spirit could be creating opportunities for yourself. You could be starting your own business, writing your own book, creating your own proposals, discovering something new in science or something. Like, it's like you are creating these opportunities by honing your craft, honing your skills, and being who you are, expressing who you are, and letting all your creative ideas come to life. And you're chasing your passion and your joy is allowing these opportunities to come and support and to meet you where you're at, to allow you to be free and your dreams to come true, because you're prioritizing your joy, your happiness, your creativity, but also, doing things in balance and not being too skewed on one side or the other, whether it's like emotions and logic or, work and rest. It's like you're doing it in a way that's sustainable and balanced. That's why you're creating these opportunities, because now it's like, okay, well, I can work on this project and I can take a break. It's so beautiful of you creating not just like these opportunities, but how you can sustainably grow your opportunities, your business, or whatever that is looking like for you. And I love seeing all the animals. It's like she's transporting exotic creatures across the galaxy, right? And I just see such confidence in their face of like, yeah, I know what I'm doing, and I'm really good at what I'm doing, and I'm the only one who can do this safely. And I feel like she takes really good care of all these creatures, and she is able to do this safely and effectively and have fun while she's doing it, because she's charting her own paths and taking her own jobs. And there's this freedom of like being your own boss, or being in an opportunity that allows you to have more creative freedom potentially. You could just be rising in a position at work that gives you maybe more room to grow or more room to pursue new ideas and things like that as well. So it's so fun, such light, such airy energy. There's also, again, travel coming forth. Dreams are coming true, and you're making your dreams come true, right? You're not just waiting for these opportunities on the horizon. You've been doing all these steps to create these things to come forth. All right. So the Les Mis song is popping into my head. The time is here, the time is now. And they're talking about revolution and, you know, freedom from the monarchy, right? And it's like, it's time to stand up for yourself, for what you believe in, and for creating the world you want to live in. It's like we have to play a part in creating this world and where we want to go and what we want to do. All right, let's see what the Lemuria oracles want to say. I'm gonna do the one that dropped on the floor. Just felt like that card as well was like, notice me. So excited for this new adventure. You know, you could be starting an entirely new venture, a new business, pursuing a new idea or job or location. You could be moving locations as well. There's so much room for opportunity for all of you, and everyone's dreams look a little different. And, you know, this peace and security too is so beautiful. It's like you're feeling this at-homeness and this peace, and as you're feeling this secure peace and all this beautiful feelings of just like security, either now or coming forward, and also excitement. It's like you can feel both secure, grounded, safe, and excited about new opportunities while remaining grounded in, you know, who you are, your reality, and not necessarily getting caught up in things. It's like a balance. It's so beautiful. Ooh, we got new blueprints, which is exactly, I mean, everything's going to be aligned because Spirit's working through these cards. As these cards are just the messengers, the tools, and we're channeling through them. And the way they just show up, you know, these new blueprints. This is the new you. This is the new chapter. You could have been receiving a lot of upgrades, maybe DNA upgrades, maybe it's, you know, new frequency upgrades, upgrading your frequency. Again, we have a moth. So we have a transformation, this blossoming, and also moths come out at night, you know, and she's got these antennae. It's like she's able to receive these higher frequencies. Her hands are connecting this frequency together, right? So it's like maybe you are now able to really call forth and change your own frequency at will. You've gone through a big transformation, and maybe you had a dark night of the soul and then you hatched out and blossomed at night and nobody saw you at your first blossoming. And I feel like maybe potentially now people are going to start seeing you in your new frequency and the new way that you're shining your light. That's meant to be shared. You're meant to be shared. Your creativity is meant to be seen and shared as well. I'm going to see if there's any other messages in these Lemuria cards, because the books for these can sometimes just gain a little deeper insight from the person who channeled them, really. So it says, be the change, take action, take a step no matter how small. Ignite an upward spiral and make a positive change. Ethics and compassion are creating a ripple of light. Be the change you wish to see in the world. That is amazing. Beautiful little message about the time is now, kind of like the song that was coming forward before this card of like, the time is now. The time is now for you to step up and take even just one small action toward your passion, toward your business. You know, maybe it's just creating the logo. Maybe it's just creating a channel. Maybe it's just writing the first chapter, the first lyric, or illustrating the first page, or the first outline, or the rough draft of maybe a schematic, or the first plan, you know, if it's like maybe an advertising thing, or take your first class if it's time for you to learn Reiki. So it's a beautiful energy of, you're on this path, you're taking your steps, and every step you take is a step closer. And it's kind of like you're moving closer to this dream and this dream goal and reality that's manifesting for you, and it's also traveling towards you. So it's like you're gonna meet in the middle because you're both traveling towards each other by your little daily actions. Ooh, and we have luminescence, this light essence, this heart chakra frequency, more dragonflies, more lotuses, more transformation energy. You know, the lotus seeds are buried deep in the mucky mud, and then they grow through a murky pond all the way to the light. You know, you could have grown, been seated in muck and darkness, but you blossomed beautifully. You didn't decay, you didn't get lost, you found your way to the light. Same thing with dragonflies, super transformative. A lot of insects are transformative and going from like this larval stage to a fully winged being. It's this massive shedding and transformation into this beautiful, light, airy, iridescent. It's taking flight. They're definitely saying you're taking flight. Everything you've done is helping you take flight. You also may have a strong connection to the water, of releasing things in the water, feeling calm in the water, a connection to maybe water animals as well. You can see her etheric wings online. It's like your wings are online, your frequencies are online. You're really blossoming, and it's time for you to shine, to light up, to really be here and be seen. And so the book says, self-love, the light that radiates from our hearts, light shining in the darkness, heart-centered living, removing your heart armor and accepting your shadows as the flip side of your strengths, a vulnerable, wide-open heart with authentic, heartfelt needs. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's like there's this shattering of armor that you've maybe had to wall up, and you're coming to this place of peace with your vulnerability and this piece of self-love, accepting who you are, including your shadows. You know, healing doesn't mean you never have shadows anymore and your trauma didn't happen. It's this place of self-love and self-acceptance, and just giving them what they need, the love, the peace, the hugs, you know, giving yourself what you needed then, but you didn't get, but receiving it now. And knowing your balance of light and dark, and holding that balance, and just not being weighed and constantly, it's like instead of it constantly feeling like this, going up and down, you're finally at this equilibrium. And when things start to tip, you know how to balance yourself back out to constantly get back to center. Especially with this type of balance, the balances are not going to be perfectly flat all the time. They're always going to be doing this. If you've seen an old school balance, they're always like this. There's slight variation, right? But they're still balanced. They're still about the same. They're not going to still out because of how, that's just not how it works. But they're basically in this small gap. So it's basically balanced, but there's just a little wavering, which is normal. And it's just not like this. This is very unbalanced. But this is pretty normal. You know, we're going to have our little cycles. Ooh, and we have water. We have the overflow. This is the abundance. This is the manifestation. This is your light just overflowing. And also just when you're giving with your overflow. You're not giving in a way that is depleting you or in any way, or depleting your resources, or depleting your spirit or your energy. You give with your overflow, and you're able to tap into source when you're feeling maybe low on energy, and or tap into self-care, to really allow yourself to recharge. You're finding the ways to recharge, and you're letting it flow through you. You know, you're not just hoarding it. You're just letting it flow and replenish. And there's this beautiful cycling of energy, and knowing that what you release can be transmuted and turned into light as well, like the releasing into the water. We have all this flowering, all this abundance, all this crystalline energy. And there could be some very strong crystal upgrades that you've been going through. Crystalline upgrades in your light body, your astral bodies, and so much abundance. You know that abundance flows through you and can be channeled through you from spirit as well. There's infinite, we don't 3D society likes us to force the idea we have to compete for everything, and there's a limited amount of people who can be successful or abundant or this or that. But you know that when you tap into source, there's an infinite amount of success and abundance for all that's meant for everyone. You just have to tap into that source, that infinite overflow. And it says, abundance, non-attachment, the paradigm of having no scarcity, and allowing financial and energetic gifts to flow through and create more. You're allowing for this flow of receptivity, for this path of least resistance and purity, like clearing away what no longer serves you, emotions, experiences that would get clogged up and not allow this flow. So you're releasing it, transmuting it, these beautiful frequencies, and you're letting it flow through you and around you. I mean, you're allowing this good news and these opportunities and the success to come. Like, it's also like you're ready for it. You know what to do with it. You know that you're not gonna mismanage the abundance when it comes, if it's financial, or mishandle potentially a relationship you're calling in. Like, you've healed your inner child and your trauma, so like previous issues won't resurface. It's like also just time for you to start receiving. It's time for you to be on this path and choosing the path of least resistance, choosing the path of not just abundance, but abundance without resistance, joy without resistance, peace, security, all these things that you deserve without any resistance or blocks. And a lot of blocks, I mean, we create for ourselves with the idea of not being worthy, right? This water is the elimination of scarcity thought. You've eliminated any blocks that could be within your belief systems that were blocking this, maybe in the past, and maybe they were meant to be blocked because you were clearing karmic debts at that time. But now it's like it's cleared, it's done, and it's time for the new opportunities to come forward. It's time for you to choose your creativity and your success, and trust the Pegasus. The Pegasus is helping carry your dreams towards you as you take your small steps of action to meet your manifestations and your dreams that you want to come true. It's such a beautiful, beautiful energy. I feel so thankful for reading for you guys. I'd love to hear, like, you could have hidden messages or symbols or things that you're reading from the cards that are specifically for you. I always encourage people to see what messages are for you within these images and cards and things you may hear. And I'd love to hear in the comments if you have any other messages that you gained for yourself as well. I'm just sending you so much love and so much light.